𝗪𝗂𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀.
What daily habits, if any, you can pull or draw on that, say, the people listening could adapt, and then I'll go from there.
Yeah, that's an interesting question. I only have 2 rules for myself. I know it seems not enough rules, but I have 2 rules that I generally abide by. The first one is wake up early, and the second one is never be late. That applies to everything. A project deadline, picking someone up from a dance recital like your daughter or something, showing up to an interview. So yeah, wake up early and don't be late. If you could abide by those 2 rules, then 98, well, okay, now I'm giving off numbers. A lot of your problems could subside. Now, I get up every day, for example, just as a habit, I get up every day around 4 a.m. every day.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't even need to set an alarm. It's just 4 a.m., 4:30, 5 is a stretch every day. I do a lot of work before people have even woke up. Like by the time most people are getting up in the morning, I've already done 3-4 hours of work. Half my work day is over. In terms of punctuality, I don't mean punctuality like in a superficial sense. I mean, if people are depending on you for certain things and then, certain things are due at a certain time, nothing annoys me more than, I'm not making fun of my students. They're great students. So if any of them listen to this podcast, I love you all in general. Can I have an extension? I need more time. They don't understand or I missed the test. Can I write it later? The disorderly vibrations that emanate from those statements reverberate throughout the universe. One little statement like that is incredibly disruptive to so many other people. I'll give you an example. I missed the test. Can I write it later? Okay. My inclination is to say no, but my institution has a tendency to push the other way. So, okay, you can write it later. Well, most of the class already wrote the test. So he wants to write it, or she wants to write it in 3 days because that's when they can write it. Okay. It can't be this week. It has to be next week. Meanwhile, all the students that have already written the test, they can't get their test back because I have another student that's writing not the same test because I create new tests, but to get the tests back, even if it's not the same test, gives an idea of what's on the test. So it just causes disruption for everyone in terms of, getting their tests back, learning where they made the mistakes. So things like that. I think people don't understand sometimes what being late for even the littlest thing, what kind of ripple effect that could have to the person that you're affecting. And I know that if I'm ever late or on anything or ask or try to make an excuse, no matter how much the person smiles or says, oh, that's okay, don't worry about it, that's a lie. They're not happy about it. And it just develops, negative vibrations all over the place. So I try to avoid being late under any circumstance. If it means waking up 10 minutes or leaving 10 minutes earlier to an interview, nothing's worse than showing up to an interview late, right?